Right, welcome back to one of these two. So, things are going very badly. First things first, we need to stop whatever this thing is here. You. It's my rail line. Get the hell away. Then we gotta try and rescue anybody we can. And once again, try and expand our defensive lines in multiple directions, because this is looking pretty grim. Bring this tank corps back as well. We're just going to stop the border of the remains of units. Okay, this is bad. This is all bad. Maybe we took that out. That's not terrible. You guys are also trapped. But we might be able to do something about that. There we go. You're no longer encircled. That cuts that rail line. Defender's 5 times powerful. We are, but even then it's weak. Okay, how far south can you get? Not as far south as I would like. You can reopen that line. But then all we got to do is break through. Yeah. Shatter them. Get this 1-1 out, bring in a 4-2 and a 2-2. Route them. Need to bring that armoured division up to here. Okay. They held, which kind of expected to happen. Retreat, damn you. God damn it. Come on, guys. No forts. Where's they holding? Alright, they retreated. I guess you're across the river at least. Alright. That's getting annoying now. Come on. Take this guy out. Advance to here. Next, you're across the river at least. 1 hex away from freeing these guys. Route them. take the infantry carry forwards. Route them. Probably not going to work because they got to say, oh, it did work actually. Is that Panzer unit in the way though? No, they've got enough troops in the area to hold. I can't find a way through. Even reaching this guy's going to be difficult. So close. This guy had broken at any of those assaults. Okay, so up here we can hopefully get some hurt down. That pushes us closer to Stalingrad at least. Don't suppose anyone's got the move to get to that one hex? Of course not. Oh yeah, we've got this little breakout here. Need to just deal with that. Alright, going to continue trying to ship troops to the south. And now we're going to counterattack along this bit here. I'm in rail mode, that's why I can't. And we can cause retreats, but it takes a lot more firepower than it should. Case in point. Stop him from digging in. I don't want to commit these armoured units to get one extra advance when they can be building up. Should be building up. They're not though because they're too far away from the rail line. Can't even build a depot up here. Build an airbase here. Gonna be useful. Oh, we're gonna lose so many troops this turn. Actually gonna be painful. The only advantage I can see is I don't see them finding a way to pull that cavalry unit up to here, cut anybody else off. This is going to be bad. This is bad. They're not surrounded. This is the worst part. Right, is there anywhere else we can launch an assault? So dug in. 12 to 6, but level 2 forts. These keeps on panzers in case there's a weakening of the front up here. Panzers, tanks. Got what side I was on there for a second. getting supplies in, but I'm just lucky they haven't assaulted Leningrad. But that is a major breakthrough here. What are my losses for the turn? 95,000. Just isn't sustainable. And it's going to be so high this turn. If I lose less than 200,000. One hex short. Yeah, you're not shifting that. Pop you guys into a depot, get you to refit. There's no rails that need repairing yet, because we're not, well, there are a few, but they're not worth. No, I can't see anything else. Let's go to the commander's thing. 168,000 men. Yep, pretty much 160,000 men just came right through. It's not bad. There's a lot of mechanized corps. We should be seeing bad weather soon. Come on. What's in the build icons anyway? I could get ski brigades. Yeah, sort of the ski brigades. Winter's coming. Let's get the ski guys out. Yep, alright, we'll build the flame tank. And the extra heavy tank battalion. Alright, so load more separate tank regiments. Get more tanks out. Yeah, that goes. Oh no, air supply, air supply. Desperately need that. Not there, obviously. Alright. They're counter-attacking down there. Yep, surrendered. That's 20k straight off there. This is a disaster. My chances of encircling them are pretty much nil now. Yeah, I've lost too much ground in the last few weeks. Like they waited. Yeah. This might be a limited advance, but I'm not going to get any massive surrounders. That's going to make the grind back to Berlin incredibly hard. These guys are surviving on this one little port here. Come on, snow, damn it. Rain. So let me get down to here, and then rain. Then snow, and hopefully I can break some other parts of the line and cause a mass retreat. Shattered. Might be do a limited surround of Stalingrad. Okay, apparently there's a weak spot there. I've pushed too much stuff south. If I connect here, here. Alright, 700 sorties, because the rain has come. The Black Fleet's still active and doing some damage. Same with third. But the north is drowned. It's even wet down here. This turn though I do have. Really should smack a hole with this line. Right. Move you into there. Have to daisy chain these guys carefully. You can get to there. You can get to there. He's routed. That should allow me to move. Get them tanks. There we go, we got him out of the way. Just move to block his position, he's not going anywhere. That guy's got no cover. There we go, we can cut those 2 units off. Secure this point around Stalingrad. We ain't doing anything about that 38 there though. Apart from hopefully surrounding them. And move cavalry up. Stalingrad itself would be a meat grinder, we don't want to get involved in that. Can't do much against the leading edge. What were my losses for that turn? 156. Okay, that was actually better than I was expecting. Which in itself is a damning statement. I'm going to cut your rail line with this cavalry unit. It's just going to be as annoying as possible. You've got tanks here, we're not going to do anything down there. Here. You push towards Rostov actually. Cut their rail line there. Yeah, we can get you guys back into the play. Oh look, we captured a flipping. They're cut off. My guys are ruined because we don't have a rail line. We don't have any way to get anyone into a rail line. Alright, you're cut off now because they brought a load more troops in. This is just a defensive position, we're not wasting anybody here. They're properly dug in. We can shatter them, that's nice. Route. Yeah, there's reserves. He kills some tanks. Okay. Again, we're doing okay at killing tanks. Right here, we can push a good number of troops in. They're not cut off, but it's close. Okay, I've got the mechanized guys here. Can someone do something about this meddling priest? That means you might have a chance of no. Alright, I'm going to move to here and just hedge my bets. Going to keep the supply line open, it's mostly tanks. I could push further with these guys, but I'd rather save the fuel. In cavalry here, they can't cross because I've already attacked with them. Ripped up their rail lines, that's going to hurt. The guy does not want to break. We've surrounded a couple of units there, they'll probably retake them. Most of this is mud, so you want to be... What's the news? I haven't checked the news. Not much of interest. Do we have in the build menu any more corps for infantry? Get 3 more tank corps. Got 3 more tank corps. Short on AP. Cavalry corps are expensive. Rifle corps is still linked at locked at 41. Alright, you guys, you're going to be needed down near Stalingrad. I know you've only just been created. When I send you there far back. The Second Guards Army, you can come in. Take control of all this lot. This different route gets you somewhere else. Gets you closer. All we care about. A lot of men were sending south. Overall, we're not looking too bad around here. I don't have enough for a major offensive, but... '83, that's worth hitting those tank units there. Yes, worth smacking this brigade around. Any other weak spots are full of tanks? Bring 2 more. I think there's a brigade in. Okay. Killed some tanks. Created a bit of a hole. Taking casualties for this, but yeah. Here we could easily deploy, but that's an X there, but yeah. Force them back to their side of the river. No, that was enough recon for me. Well, there's Hungarians, that could be an opportunity. Interesting life choices. So, we're in a mud turn. I'm not expecting too much. The mud's only going to get worse. You guys sit it there and refit. All those ski brigades are full. A lot of those tank regiments are full. How many tanks have we got? 3 more heavy tank regiments. He's using T-70, so I can easily build another. Let's do that. Let's see how many tanks we can push out, and have I been massively underestimating the number of those I can build? I am risking counterattacks doing this, by the way, I know it, but it was worth it to... Sometimes if you threaten the AI, it retreats. And I'm going to give that a go. Alright, let's see what they do. Air assist. Please have a quiet turn. Okay, they're cleaning up in the... Well, they routed some of the guy. Yeah, so I expected a counter-attack. But I'm not in a bad position to try and just close up some of this next turn. Route. Okay, they're pushing here. This is a good idea. Routed tank corps, surrounding another one, that's not a problem. Surrendering some more of these guys, this is more of a problem. But was also fully expected. Yeah. On the other hand, when they're doing this, they're not pushing forwards, are they? Alright. Ooh, a hold, that's unusual. Random attack there. Scouted. See, they're not doing much against these guys, are they? Ah, they can't even connect to these units. That's in the bag for me. No, mounted tank corps. Have they abandoned Stalingrad? They may have pulled units out and they're going to pop them back in later. The AI does that. Never surrender. Oh, routing in the south. Held. Treated. Never out. God, this is a disaster. I need to think how I'm doing this. Alright, so 1900 sorties means there's less in the rain in the sky. Still wet up top. We're in heavy mud there. light mud down here. They've pretty much cleared out this entire area. This is absolute disaster. I need to strike down to Rostov. That's pretty much all I can do. Not going to be now though, because there was lots of processing time in that. Did, however, capture this brigade here. My casualties were 124k. So yeah, I need to kind of surround Stalingrad, strike towards Rostov. That should be my overall gain. If I can cut there, then I can still cut off a good chunk of here. May have to take a couple of ports as well, but we take that port there. They got to be thin. How much space they're occupying with just brigades. Just got to be able to punch through. Just got to keep hitting. I've got all winter to reach Rostov. Once I've done that, if I've cut this lot off or force a retreat, and I've retaken land, anywhere up here weakens all these ski brigades as well. They're going to get disbanded after this year, but they may be useful for just flooding through this when it snows. We're getting our rail partisans now. That is a bad sign. But we're in the mud dens, so there are. I should put my TOE lock on. There's a bunch of heavy tanks coming out. Transfer those. 630 tanks coming to the front. There's not all doom and gloom, but it's definitely going to be an interesting one. So, thanks for watching. See everyone next time.